Hey, what's up YouTube? Today we are reviewing the Wurkkos TS32, in my opinion the best flashlight on the market at the moment. And you can grab it from the official site for $125, but there's also a discount at the 20%. So let's go and take a look at it. The Wurkkos TS32. And perhaps you will ask, why this video called the best flashlight? Let's sit down, take time and think. Of course, when you're searching in the internet, most of the time you will find the best flashlight Emerald MS32 or something like this or this or this. But just think, do we in our real life use something like this big, heavy flashlights? Usually they are not so practical in real life. Yes, they do have a lot of lumens, they do have a lot of power, ventilation and all different kinds of things that allows you to give maximum output. But in real life, trust me, if you're a really practical human, then you're looking something that will give you the best price, best performance and the usability. Those three things are the key things that you are trying to look. And talking about these big flashlights, they absolutely do not cover these two things, the price and the usability. They are too heavy, they're too big, and usually you will not be very comfortable by using them. So this, while I think why this flashlight is one of the best or maybe the best flashlight available now on market. So let's have a closer look on the performance stats and also the tests. So let's go on. So the main stats: 13,000 lumens, the maximum output, and the throw 584 meters. And here we can find the other specification, the model, and very important thing is the type of the diodes, because this flashlight have two different modes. It separates on the two type of the diodes. The one type of the diodes are specifically made for the spotlight, and the other type of the diodes are used by the floodlight. So there is a possibility to choose the floodlight type of diodes. It comes with Samsung LH35-1D and also the Nicha 519A. And mine is, as you've seen, is the Nicha. So the difference is based on the kelvins and is also the output. The Nicha output is 13,000 lumens and the Samsung something about 16,000 lumens. Maybe you will think I will take the maximum amount of the output in lumens, but my advice is to take the Nicha, and almost everyone takes Nicha because the light is more comfortable to your eyes. So the light will be perfect to use outdoor, indoor. It's the best solution, my point, but the choice is yours. So a quick look at the spotlight and the floodlight. The maximum output in lumens is 13,000. In floodlight turbo mode 12,000 lumens and in spotlight 2,000 lumens. So in turbo mode, the distance in floodlight maximum is 310 meters, and in spotlight 584 meters. And it slowly goes down from to high, low, and echo mode, which is the moonlight. And the IP waterproof resistance is IPX8, which is absolutely crazy. You can use it also underwater for some time, but do not go deep. Also, yeah, it weighs around 435 grams without the battery, but with battery it's some around the 500 or closer to 600. And yeah, that's all about the stats. Not too much to say. I do not like to talk mainly about the stats, because the main thing is the tests and how this flashlight really works. So we will get onto that. But now let's go and unpack this flashlight. Okay, it comes with a pretty nice box. It doesn't look cheap, and yeah, I do not have something much to say. The box is pretty okay. Comes like this. You will open. Here's the flashlight. You will also have this USB Type-C cable, which is pretty much casual. Also this rubber bands. And yeah, the flashlight itself, that's how it looks like. It's heavy. I like how it feels in hand. It goes only one color, black. And as you can see here, this ones go for the floodlight and one on the middle for the spotlight. That's how they look. Yeah, pretty much like that. The glass is scratch resistance also have, so it's pretty durable. It have this kind of ribs to make the air ventilation natural. It do not have some fans like Emeland. It do not have some case like Emeland. And you may think this is minus for this flashlight, but I will tell you later why it's actually not. It comes with this handle. You can unscrew it and do not use it if you don't like it, because yeah, it's sometimes it's maybe too big and maybe not practical to you. But when you use it in high mode or in turbo mode, this thing will heat up, and it's more better to hold it in this handle, because it will be too warm and uncomfortable to grab it and handle in hand. So yeah, Type-C, and it actually, when you open it in some time, you will hear that different noise. The air pumps out, and yeah, it's something like vacuum, because as I said, it's very much pretty much water resistant. So yeah, that's really good. And we can also unscrew it. Not too easy. Here how it looks like. I have unscrewed it many times and I see actually no damage. It still has this oil, so it goes very much easy. Here are the contacts. the batteries. The battery is 500 milliamps. There's 3 of them. So let's now try to look at the springs. That's how they look like inside. I would not say that they're very big or very small. They're just somewhere in the middle. In Emeland they're bigger, but let's be truly, the Emeland costs 2 times more. So as I said, price per value is one of the best. So yeah, let's put it back. Goes pretty easy. So yeah, these 2 buttons, they're rubber buttons, and it was different to me because my opinion is that they should be made from plastic. It will be more durable and maybe more comfortable. But this one's made of rubber. I do not know why they made it from rubber, but actually I'll be using pretty much long, and I get used to it. Right now, after using it approximately 3 months, I do not criticize the way they made it. It's pretty much okay. Also, here comes the indicator of the battery charge. And of course the modes. The modes are pretty simple, as the all Wurkkos modes. So if you press and hold, it will go the moonlight mode. Then by a single click it will switch on in the previous mode that you switch it off. So right now it's in medium mode, but if you hold it, it will switch in the different modes. So this is the low mode. If you hold it, it switches to the next mode, medium, the high, and as always, double click, always switch it on in turbo mode. So you can also separately use the spotlight mode. It will goes also, if you hold it, it switch on the moonlight mode, the low mode, you hold then medium, the high, and the turbo. You can also switch on the spotlight mode and the floodlight and use them together. There is also available the strobe mode by triple click, and I must say that it's really uncomfortable to see it, because yeah, it can damage your eyes, and it can also be used as a defense. Really, it's very powerful. I do not recommend to see it in front of your eyes. It's some kind of, yeah, self-defense tool also. And also by clicking 4 times, it blinks, and now you're able to slowly choose the output. If you hold, it slowly goes to from low to the turbo, so you can adjust the way you like. It's really nice mode to have. And yeah, also the SOS. The blinking light. And the strobe mode, as I said. So yeah, that's mainly really easy how to use it. And let's talk about why this is the best choice, in my opinion. This flashlight is the construction of the can, and it have two opponents. The one is of course Immerland, and the other is Saphirn Q8 Plus. So this three flashlight actually really close one to each other. They have some pluses, some minuses, and let's really go into this, because this is very important why this one is the best in my opinion. First of all, the Immerland MS08. The Immerland MS08, here you can see these stats. Of course, they are way out bigger, but also take a look at the price. Yes, the price is much bigger compared to the Wurkkos. And also there are two key things. The one is the IP waterproof. In the Immerland is lower. That's the first one. The second one, it's you will have to use it in the case to get it maximum output and the real performance that you want. And the case is not so water resistant. And the second thing, which is the main, in my opinion, the Immerland has only the floodlight, and sometimes it's really practical to use the spotlight when you want to see the objects that are pretty much away. And this one will give you advantage. It will be much way better even than the Immerland, which is way more expensive than Wurkkos. And also, what I do not like at the Immerland, I do wanted to buy the MS08, but let's go on and have a look at the official webpage. Next one is the Saphirn Q8 Plus. The Saphirn Q8 Plus is very similar to Wurkkos. It's a little bit cheaper. Or maybe right now it's closer. But at the official information gives way bigger output than the Wurkkos. It maybe looks like closer to Immerland, but when you compare them one to each other, then the output is just way not the same. Holds only for some time, and this time is not really long, and it slowly dies and goes to less lumens, and it pretty much heats up crazy. It can burn the paper. Yeah, it's in minimal amount of time and gives pretty much a lot of output in lumens, but then it decreases just dramatically. And also, it, as I said, the Saphirn do not have these two modes, the spotlight and the floodlight, which is very practical actually, and this why I choose this one and use it in any different situation. And yeah, it's the size, the usability, the practical point, and yeah, it mainly like that. And yeah, here I will give some information about the stats, because as you see in all different flashlight, the max output, example 1300 lumens, and in turbo mode it doesn't shows here the time, how much it works, but almost every flashlight give this turbo maximum output for some amount of time, and then it slowly decreases. In Saffron it decreases dramatically, as I said. In Wurkkos it also decreases, but a little bit slower. And of course at the Emerald it's the best regarding the output in lumens. It slowly decreases, much way lower than the others. So this is absolutely plus to Emerald. And also if you use this Emerald cover with fans, it will just hold the turbo mode for long time. So yeah, this is the plus of the Emerald flashlight. So yeah, that's basically it. I very love Wurkkos because absolutely all of the products that were made, they are selling it, they are available. You cannot compare it to the Emerald. A lot of flashlights that I wanted to buy, they're just out of stock, and you have to buy them from some other website, and the price is even 2 times higher than it should be in the Emerald. So you actually cannot buy it for pretty much normal price. But the Wurkkos, as I said, all flashlights available, lots of different discounts. Christmas time, right now there is a discounts, and yeah, also the support from the Wurkkos team is the best, because if you write to them, you have maybe some defect, maybe you have some questions, they react immediately and give you answer in actual this day or next day. When I asked some details about the flashlight from Emerald, I were waiting 2 weeks and only then get the answer. So yeah, actually from the support point of view, Wurkkos also leads in mine point. Also, interesting thing that this flashlight, I was using it pretty much, and someday I were, exploring it very taking a closer look, and I found that here there's a little crack in this rubber. I hope you can see. It goes here. It's a really tiny crack here, and I was a little bit afraid if I use it underwater, maybe the water can come through this rubber and damage the microscam. So I text the Wurkkos team and said that I think this defect was from the beginning, and what they did, they have sent me these buttons, a lot of. Then if I really afraid that they can damage the flashlight, I can replace them there perfectly. You can see how much they give it to me. So I do not have to worry about this damage anymore. And yeah, that's the support of the Wurkkos team. You can easily replace them. If you have some defect, they will answer, they will speak to you, they will help you. That's just my experience, guys. So yeah. Right now there's no problem absolutely to replace these buttons. Also, the one more thing that I advise to buy is the diffuser, which you can also buy at the Wurkkos. It goes like this, and it's diffuse the light, so like this, and you can use it as a camping light or something like to separate the light and to make it more comfortable. So this is a really practical thing. Yeah, I use it most of the time when I'm camping. And one other thing, I was trying to find a solution to change the color of the light somehow, because you can also buy the lenses, but not on the Wurkkos, for different flashlight. But I didn't found the actual size for this diffuser, so I made it myself. It looks like this. So this is the organic glass. I just painted some kind of pink color, and then I stick it out like this and put it on the flashlight. And now it glows like this. And the color of the light is very much comfortable now, and I don't know, romantic, how to say it. So yeah, it's also an option, guys. It's really much like I don't know, some emergency light maybe, but in camping this also helps. It's way more comfortable to eyes if you use the something close to red light. So yeah, that's kind of DIY from my side also, and yeah, that's also what you can do to upgrade this flashlight. Yeah, so mainly that's all about speaking. Yeah, the most uninteresting part, and the next part is the tests. So let's go on and take a look at the real tests.
Expecto Patronum!
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the content, and always remember,
may it be a light for you in dark places when all other lights go out.